I just walked outside. It's feeling good out here today. It's been pretty chilly again. I know I talk about the weather a lot, but you know, I'm very weather sensitive, and when it's cold I don't like it. I like it when it's nice and hot out there. But yeah, we're about 70 here today. A lot of planes are out. I can hear them up in the sky, and that they're taking off from the airport. It looks like it'd be a beautiful day to be flying in an airplane. And so I thought I'd step outside today and shoot a little bit of video and describe a little bit what's going on today. And you see the beautiful sky out here today. It's just gorgeous. A few little wispy clouds, but not many. You see an airplane way up there. Let's just see if we can zoom on it. Sometimes it's hard to zoom in on an object in the sky. You'll see it. There it is. Actually, what that is the skydive plane. And it looks like he's coming down. Oh, went out of focus. But they'll skydive here every day. It keeps when you zoom in. Yeah, when you zoom in, it goes out of focus a lot. But let's see if let's try one more time there. You can see him up there. Oh, that is a skydiver. Look at that. He just jumped out of that plane. There he goes, the focus again. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to hold focus on something like that or not, but there is. Someone let me know, because I still learn a lot about even with this camera here. Yeah, it'd be a beautiful day to be out there skydiving today. Yeah, the last couple days, looks like I'm zoomed way in. Too much of me. There you go, that's better. You know, the last couple days I haven't been feeling so well. Picked up some kind of a stomach virus or something, and been pretty miserable. It seems like it's taken a long time to go through. But I don't know. Maybe I'll start feeling better today. There, you never know what you pick up this time of year. I don't believe it was the flu. There's a lot of flu goes on. It's right around this time of year. So a lot of people will get flu shots. What do you all think about flu shots? I never get one. I just particularly don't know that I'm convinced that that's the way to go. They say it is, but I've known people who take the flu shot and actually get the flu, so I don't know, I'm kind of out on that. I've been watching all these TV commercials. There's the big horse with the dog here. Anyways, I've been watching these TV commercials with these lawyers on it, and they'll say like, so and so got me $1.5 million for an accident that I had, and you know, I don't know if you all read the little fine print. They make it really fine because they don't always want you to see what it says in the fine print there, but that's after expenses. And what happens is after you have had a crash or something, you do deserve to be compensated on, but you got to be careful how that's operated. The lawyer a lot of times will encourage you to go to this doctor, that doctor, have this test, that test. And, you know, reason they do that is because if they can prove more injury to you, they can get a larger settlement fee out of that, and they'll get a larger chunk. And I believe they take almost half of the chunk that you get, but you still have to pay all these fees. You have to pay all the hospital fees, and you have to pay all the doctor bills and that. And so that comes out of that. So the large sums, say, let's just take example, $1.5 million on it. He's going to probably take half of that. So, you know, that's going to leave you, what, $750,000. And then you're going to have a lot of hospital bills, which, you know, those $200,000-300,000 is easy to come up with. So out of that, you know, you might get a little chunk. You might get, you know, $200,000, you know, out of a $1.5 million, somewhere in that neighborhood. But it's always interesting, and a lot of people don't think that through. I guess a little bit is better than none, but sometimes you have to be careful if you're an offer in settlement. Rather than go through all that, take the settlement, ends up being the same amount of money. You know, actually we're going to get cold again here Tomorrow shouldn't be too bad. Tomorrow should be in the 60s, but then tomorrow night it's going to drop down, and we're going to be probably right around 30 degrees on Thursday morning. And so Florida again is going to get another little ice storm. I don't know, storm, ice freeze. You know, I guess what we call it. Definitely going to get a frost and that out of that. But yeah, it's been a pretty cold winter out here this year. I know up north they've even had it worse, and the difference, we're not used to this being cold. We're used to 90 degrees for months on end, and then when we get down to these, we're freeze to death. You know, it's 70 today. I have a pair of sweats on and an extra shirt over top of a t-shirt and that, because it still feels chilly to me. But it's not bad. I'm standing out here in the sun. It feels pretty good. Yeah, in different parts of the country, yeah, you get used to different. Actually, the cold in Florida is actually a little different than the cold up north. For some reason, it does feel colder than what it is. You know, 70 should be nice and warm, or it's our blood. Who knows? So, do you, any of you guys out there have a collection of stickers or anything? I used to homebrew beer, and so I was going around and getting all kinds of different stickers from just all kinds of breweries and bars and stuff. And this refrigerator or freezer that I have it stuck on actually used to be what I call was my fermentation chiller. And when you homebrew beer, for the yeast to work properly, different strains of yeast, you need different temperatures. And I was able to control this to whatever I wanted my temperature to be. If I wanted it 72, I could set it for 72. And this is what I would ferment my beer in. And so anyways, I got in the habit of just going around and collecting stickers and sticking it all over the front of that. Got some other stickers up here. And I used to call my brewery Lucky Dog Brewery, like Lucky Dog Productions, and get hazed. So I just stick stickers here in this used to be the brewery, now it's my hobby room. It's where I do my RC stuff and that. I've got a nicer on here, it says Lucky Dog. It's kind of my emblem. Lucky Dog Brewery, it's Lucky Dog Productions. I've used that for years, that same emblem. And something I've got, I don't know if anyone's in the airplanes, if they know who Patty Whitestaff is. I get to meet Patty Whitestaff over here in New Smyrna at an air show they had. She was real nice. Talked to her. She was one of the top women aerobatic pilots in the world. So I got to meet Patty. Got my AMA stickers. That's American Modelers Association, or Academy of Model Aeronautics is, I guess, the proper word for it. And they give you a sticker every year. It's kind of an insurance policy when you fly anything RC. In case you would run into anything, they cover you. Got a tag here from the heli vent highly blowout over in Orlando. Went over there and I flew a little bit. Didn't really compete, but I flew a little bit. And got some Biketoberfest posters. That was 2011 there. And I've also got one for Bike Week 2012. Got a girl on a bike to get your attention. And then so I have a poster. I've had this poster for a long time. And it's the Coors Silverlight sprint car. And I grew up around Fredericksburg, Ohio, and the driver was Brad Doty. If anybody's in the sprint car, you'll know the name Brad Doty. And I've known Brad ever since he first got in a race car. And so I've always clipped his poster here. But he got hurt back in '88 in a sprint car wreck, and he was paralyzed. But he still commentates for a lot of these sports networks there. So sometimes you'll hear his voice, and that'd be Brad Doty there. And we've got a Daytona Beach, the Daytona 500 poster there. So these are just some of the posters I have. Got my little nautical guy there. I think at one time he had a little beer in his hand, that's why I put him there. So this is kind of my little hangout room. Do any of you guys have a hangout room? Do leave me a comment. What kind of hangout room do you have? What do you do for a hobby? Well, today's going to be a short little video. I just wanted to put one together. I hadn't hadn't felt very good, didn't feel like really doing a video. I thought, well, it's time. I had posted last few days that I've had in my files, and well, we'll make one there. And so thought I'd throw a little one together, talk a little bit about the money you get from a lawyer. I kind of always find that interesting, that you don't, you're not going to get nearly as much as you think you would. And show you a few things. And the weather out today is pretty nice. Can't complain today at all. Hey, by the way, if you look down here and where my message is below here, you'll see an Amazon link. And what that means is I'm an Amazon affiliate. And if you're going to be buying something from Amazon, you do me a favor and hit that link, and it takes you right to Amazon. By doing that, anything you purchase, they'll give me a small commission for it. And it'll help my channel out there. So if you hit that, I appreciate it. It'd help my channel out. If you enjoyed today's video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments about your hobbies, or if you ever had any, instance with a lawyer that you had to use to get a settlement, as long as you're come out ahead, that's the main thing. So if you had any, leave me in the comments. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll feel a little better tomorrow. And we'll see you again tomorrow.